Everybody, welcome to Wrassle Graps. My name is Chris,
My name is Vincent.
right? And today we're talking about Double or Nothing 2022. And, it was a pay-per-view. It was a pay-per-view.
It was a pay-per-view. I mean, honestly, it was a show with kind of little build to it.
It was kind of what you'd expect, really. It was good wrestling for the
They
most
tried to
part,
make
some
more build out of
exceptions.
it in the video packages than there was actually going into it.
Dude, they showed the video package for Jade Cargill and Anna Jay. I couldn't believe it. I was like, what story are you
Yeah.
referencing from what time period? Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
I
really.
don't know where that came from, really. I have no idea where it started. No idea.
Some poor guy got tasked with going through the archives of AEW, just finding these clips and doing these interviews, getting some random
Yeah.
things from Mark Henry.
So they just threw this whole card together at, like, the last minute, and they were like, "Here's our card, okay? Here's what we're gonna promote for a little bit." And that's kinda what we got, you know? It was kind of like a longer version of, like, a big ass Dynamite or something.
You
And
know,
then there were
I
some matches here that I could be like, "That deserves to be on pay-per-view." And there was other matches that are like, "Oh, that could have not been on pay-per-view at all."
and then there's this other matches where you're like, you know, this wasn't on the card until like yesterday, and it should have stayed that way maybe because that was kind of terrible.
Yeah. I get people are like, "Oh, don't complain about getting a lot of wrestling. They only do this, like, every 4 months." Bro, I don't want to sit through all those many hours. Like, honestly, I don't want to.
Like, man, you sit through
I
the
mean, just have
Sammy
a shorter
Guevara
show,
feud.
have it be good, and boom. It'll be a tasteful night, you know?
What I will say is, $50, you're gonna get your money's worth. It's like $10 an hour. That's what you're paying for.
Yeah. I think the Anarchy in the arena match is worth $50 in general.
I will say that was my favorite part of this entire show.
Yeah. We'll get to all this in a minute. In a minute, right now. Do you want to start right now?
I mean, yeah, basically, I
Oh, do
guess
you want
so.
to talk about MGF first? Maybe we'll talk about MGF and what happened with him.
Well, I mean, regardless if we start the show or we just talk about MTF, we're basically starting the show. So
We're true, 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 true.
it's the first thing on
All right,
there.
where do you want to start? Where do you want to
Okay.
start?
So if we were on Twitter this weekend, the biggest thing was, is MJF going to be on the show? Because there's big controversy over the weekend. He missed a meet and greet he was supposed to be at. Everyone's trying to find him. They don't know where he is. People are saying he's not going to be there. People are saying he left Las Vegas. People are saying he's still there. There's a whole big thing. People weren't sure if this match was going to happen between him and Wardlow. And I was really hoping this wouldn't go on first because I had to get home from work at 8 o'clock. So I was really hoping it would be something stupid. But, of course it was. So I missed the first couple minutes. But, MJF was there. That's what matters, I think.
Yeah. Honestly, it was a pretty interesting situation, you know? Like, I honestly haven't seen this many walkouts going on back to back in a while, honestly,
Yeah,
or
first
ever.
Sasha and Naomi. Now this one.
Yeah. So when it comes down to MJF, though, I mean, that's just a crazy situation how he just no-showed the whole meet and greet, which is kind of fucked up, in all honesty.
The thing is, it's
Like, you can
so
clearly tell this was not a work just from that alone.
with MJF, it's hard to tell, I think.
Well, I mean, you don't fuck over the fans in that situation of a meet and greet, though. Like, he
He
just
might
still
have.
show up and, he could, be mean to them and whatnot, but that's his character, and at the end of the day, that's what people expect from him. But when it comes down to it, your character, no matter what it is, you don't fuck over the fans and their money because they had to get refunds and shit like that.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. But I don't know, it's a messy situation. And I'm very curious to know if the match was altered in any way because of this. If it was supposed to be different, if MJF was supposed to have a competitive match, or if he was supposed to, uh, you know, have a longer match in any way, or if he was supposed to get squashed like that because Wardlow beat his ass for like 10 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I kind of feel like the beginning half was definitely not at work. In the last half where, they were still promoting the match or they weren't promoting the match or whatever, they never said the match was off. And in
Mhm.
that situation, they would have definitely, like, made sure people knew that he wasn't gonna be there or he was gonna be there. So they knew he was gonna fucking be there. So they let that happen, and they let that drag on for as long as possible until the show started. So I think that part was a work, but the first half, definitely not.
Right, yeah. And, I think with the end of this match, the way it went is Wardlow powerbombing MJF over and over again, and he's carried out on the stretcher, so maybe he's gonna be gone for a little while. They try to figure out what's going on with him.
That's probably what's gonna happen. I mean, I feel like he might return. Definitely money is the issue. Definitely feel like he could, possibly earn a lot of money eventually because he wants more money because, Bryan Danielson and CM Punk, all of them are making more money than him at the moment when he's putting on the best show and the best storylines on the show, so
I'd say he deserves it. I can't imagine Tony Khan wouldn't wanna do that. I
yeah. But, I mean,
uh,
strong holding Tony Khan, I mean, or strong arming Tony Khan. I don't know how Tony Khan would react to something like that.
I think he would just give him the money, so he would just because I mean, he's one of his top
Thing
guys.
is thing is, though, you give him the money, everyone else does the same thing to you every time their contract's coming up.
He's Tony Khan, man. He's just happy to be there. He just wants to have a good time.
I mean,
Do
he
you
doesn't
see
wanna be pushed over, though. I mean, he's the dude that he's the boss at the end of the day. So fuck with him one time, everyone else is gonna be fucking with him. They're not gonna appear to shows. They're not gonna show up for this date. They're not gonna show up for that date. And then you have a whole entire non-functional roster because they all want more money out of you, and they're all playing with you.
like a 2K22 universe mode? We're just sitting there. Everyone's like, "I want this, I want that," and then you walk out because you didn't give it to him.
Yeah, Tony Khan will quit. Tony Khan will be the next walkout if everyone starts playing with him like that.
"Don't worry about Shane. Shane's not here. No, I'm not here. I'm
Shane's
going.
not here, but now Shane will be here because I'm out of here, okay? I'm calling up Shane right now.
No, you know what? This whole company, it's yours, JR. Have fun with it.
Jared's like, "Wait, huh?"
Uh, I'm just a commentator. I don't know about this one, Tony." Uh,
Yeah,
by the way, I love
I feel
JR in
like
commentary throughout the entire night.
he
he was
doesn't
just
give a
having fun.
shit.
He was having a nice time. You could tell.
Yeah, I think JR not giving a fuck. It can add some stuff to the show and could take away, depending on the situation.
Yeah, tonight it worked, I think.
It wasn't terrible. I feel like I really do wish the commentators had, like, better chemistry together.
I think if they got better at their plugs, it might work. And also, you know, I I don't know. I think it's fine. It's not the best. It's not like Cole and Pat McAfee on commentary, but it's enjoyable enough.
It's awkward in most situations.
I never heard more ads for DraftKings in my entire life than I did last night.
Did you place any, bets for free?
No, man, I'm just trying to sit there and enjoy the show, and every 5 minutes they're like, I know that we missed most of the show already. We only got the main event left, but you can still get your friends to pay $50 for this show if you want to, and also make them use DraftKings. And I'm like, no, JR, I just want to watch the show, Excalibur. Can we please get to it?
Hey, would you like to buy the show? And also, I'm gonna bet on DraftKings real quick.
You're just sitting there at the main event, and they're like, I know most of the show's over, but you can still take your friends to buy it for $50 just to see the main event. And I was like, look, man, I am not telling someone to spend $50 on one match. Okay.
Yeah. But anyway, the match itself was a squash match on MJF. And, yeah, like, I think you said what happened, he got stretchered away. So that writes him off in that situation.
I've never heard Tony Schiavone more happy in my entire life.
Yeah. I'm not really sure. I think it was cool. I think it was a good moment for Wardlow.
Overall, I think that it's no matter what situation is with MJF, I appreciate the fact that he didn't take this away from Wardlow
Yeah. I wonder
because
what they would have done if he didn't show up, though.
I'm also very curious, but thankfully we didn't have to
I
find
wonder
out.
if he would have been the champion at the end of the day.
What do you mean, champion?
The world champion.
You think they would have put him in the match?
Perhaps. I mean, he's been doing stuff. I don't know. Maybe that could have worked.
I don't think it's like a WWE thing where they just show Brock in the match because he can't wrestle Roman Reigns and then he wins the title.
Yeah. I don't know what they would have done with him, to be honest, if they didn't do that.
Maybe they get
Because other
desperate.
than that, they would give him some sort of mystery opponent, right? And then he would go over that person. But what really pays off his storyline, the best?
Right. And I think it worked as well as it could have.
Yeah.
And hopefully this isn't the last of MJF on AEW TV because I don't want him going to WWE because it will not be the same or anywhere near as good.
MJF comes back bigger and better than ever and challenges Wardlow to a match, and they have a competitive wrestling match.
Yeah, the strap wrestling match. That's probably the
He's
best
like
way to do this.
bumping Wardlow around the ring, tossing him and shit.
It's just the complete opposite. It's Wardlow jobbing this time. You want to do power bombs, big boy? I can do that too.
Wardlow, the referee stops the match because Wardlow can't continue.
He stops after one. He's like, "Oh my god, it's the most brutal thing I've seen in my entire life."
Anyway, what happened in the second match or second thing that happened?
So next up is the Bucks and the Hardys. Get a quick intro from Fake Elvis for the Bucks, which is pretty fun, I think.
Yeah, fake Elvis. I was not expecting an Elvis themed gear for them.
You know what? It's Vegas. They did it the first time. I should have expected it, really.
Yeah, I'm plugging my computer in, by the way. So if you hear any noise, that's what's happening.
Okay, you heard him. If it's any audio issues, it's because he plugged his computer in. For
Yeah,
the entire episode, just not just now, just the
I
entire
should have
thing.
remembered this. I mean, I just don't use my computer enough to know.
Yeah. Oh, well,
All
it
right, it should be
happens.
good. It's good. It's good.
Alrighty. Moving forward, we get to the actual match between the Bucks and the Hardys. I think it was enjoyable enough. It could have been better, though.
It was. Yeah, I think it could have been better. I haven't seen their first one or whatever, however many they've had in the past, but this one was cool. This one was really cool. The fans chanting "This is awesome" way too early kind of bugged me. But it actually got kind of awesome. I like that part.
I can also agree with that. Overall, the Hardys end up
They
winning
were like,
here,
"Wow, this is
which I
so
think is,
awesome." And it's like not that awesome,
yeah.
guys. Calm down.
For some people who haven't seen ROH and don't know this happened before, I could see that.
Yeah,
I don't know. I think it's all right.
yeah, it was cool. It
So,
was cool. I mean, the Hardys come out with the victory. I'm not really sure what that puts them or where that puts them in the rankings. I'm not sure where that puts them at all in general, but that's cool. It's fine.
I don't know where it goes either, but I think it's the right choice because after WWE, where they were just not as good as they should have been, not their fault, just, booking wise. I think it's a good way to reestablish them.
Yeah. So the elite wins basically, and yeah. I mean, this match was
Like,
the whole match itself was just thrown on the card just to be a good match on the card, pretty much. Like this was thrown on at last minute.
yeah, no, I would have personally liked a little bit more build to this. Like, maybe wait till the next show they do. But, it's the Hardys and the Bucks. It's not gonna be bad no matter when it goes on.
Yeah,
So,
definitely, it's a strong match for this pay per view.
yeah, so moving on, we get the acclaimed Gun Club segment. I thought this was great.
Always funny. I love the acclaimed with the gun club. I mean, I don't even know, man. I don't even know why it works so well, but it works too well, and hate it, but I love it at the same time.
It's Billy Gunn, man. It's Billy Gunn for me. It's just him just hating his sons and wanting to replace them with the acclaimed is just hilarious to me, especially the hotel room where
Him,
like, mhm.
I was gonna say him being everyone's dad is the funniest part.
Not even everyone's. He just it's just them in the hotel room past out. He looks at his sons. He goes, "I hate you so much with disappointments." He looks at the acclaimed doing the exact same thing. He just, "Oh, can we sleeping? It's so adorable, man. Oh man, tuck it out. It's okay." He's doing the scissor thing too. It's great.
The scissor thing. Everything works, man. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. This is some being the elite shit, and it works better on this show, I think.
Man, it's fun. I'm actually genuinely excited to see them on TV.
Yeah, I mean, they honestly they should go for the tag titles eventually.
Yeah, I don't know which one of them would go, but one of them should do that.
That might cause some dissension, but I mean, it shouldn't cause any dissension. It shouldn't cause dissension because they should just accept it. Like one of the other goes, they should just be okay with it. They should be like, "Oh, all right, you're going this time. It's fine." But then eventually they'll hate each other.
I can only imagine it's going to be a feud between them eventually because of Billy Gunn turning on his sons for the acclaimed.
Yeah, most likely. Those
Uh,
like they'll win the championships, the acclaimed, and then Billy Gunn will be all over them, and then the Gun Club will be so upset. They'll be like, "What the fuck's going on? They taking our dad away from us. They taking our championships away from us. What do we have? You know, what can we get right now?"
it hasn't. It's been a while since we've had a storyline based off of families and stuff, where you can actually see someone get disowned, and I think they can actually do that here. Have Billy Gunn disown the Gun Club in kayfabe, of course, not
Okay,
really, but you know.
yeah,
So next up, we get to Jade Cargill versus Anna Jay. It was okay. It was fine. I mean, the stuff that
trash. You were
happened
looking
at
for the
the
word
end,
trash. I think you were looking for trash.
I was trying to be
Yeah,
nice, yeah.
you were looking for trash. I think that was the word. You know, garbage. This match sucked ass. They botched every single move. They had no idea what they were doing. There was no planning involved. Like she was going up to the top rope, and Jay was in the corner. She got slowly down from the corner. It was all over the place. I don't even know what the fuck they were thinking.
Yeah, and then you have the Mark Sterling cheating spot where he comes down with a crutch, and in plain view of the referee slides the crutch in the ring, and the ref's like, "What do you do?" He's trying to not see it, and it's so obvious, and it's just
I
it's
feel like there was things on this show that were right in front of the referee, and it didn't equal a DQ.
right. And I don't know. I think if it weren't for the stuff that happened towards the end of this match, it might have been more annoying than it really was. That
This would have been the most forgettable match on this whole show if it wasn't for what happened in or after the match.
right? So Sterling comes out, but Johnny comes out. Johnny Hungy, of course, takes down Mark Sterling.
That was that was when they started to get good when Johnny Hungy came out.
I mean, really, he should have been the for the entire thing, I think, but that's
I think
neither
so.
here nor there. And next up, Stokely let somebody catch come Game Evans to help Jade win. That was really cool debut. I like that. Happy to see him here.
Yeah, he's gonna do a really good job.
Yes. So then Mr. Jade retains in the back, and they go to attack. Comes out, stops the attack. This one to deal with then Athena, Dave from Red Moon. She's in AEW. Yeah, could be interesting.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I mean, hopefully they treat Athena well because she deserves to have a chance because she wasn't able to show what she actually could do in NXT and WWE. So I think that mostly in NXT she did a decent job. I think, but WWE main roster they didn't take her seriously at all. So hopefully she gets treated well. You know.
I'm being very cautious with getting excited for being here. If Ruby Soho to do anything to go by in her career since, I'm not very excited. But if it's
Mm,
different, then maybe.
true. I mean, look, here's what I think is going to happen. They're going to feed Athena to Britt Baker. That's what I think is going to happen. That's what I think is going to happen. Pretty much. That's it.
We'll talk about that more later. But yeah,
Yeah.
moving, moving on, we get to one of my favorite things on the show, the House of Black versus Tech Triangle. I really enjoyed this one.
Two cool teams, and they both fought each other, and it was really good.
I think my only issue is that Pac didn't actually wrestle in the mask. I thought he would.
You know, I thought he came out in the mask. I was like, "Oh, is he gonna try and wrestle in the mask?" He was like too pussy to wrestle in the mask or something.
Yeah, you know what? This isn't for me. He saw himself in the mirror. He thought, I look weird. I'm taking this off. This ain't right.
Yeah, pretty much.
There was some stuff in here, but it was pretty
But
iffy.
yeah.
But overall, it was a really good match.
No, I thought it was just super fun all the way through. I mean, maybe when they were all. I mean, here's what I hate about multi-man matches. They really just need to change the fucking rules of tag team wrestling in AEW, okay? Because the referee doesn't count when anyone is in the ring at the same time as the other tag team partner.
I do agree with that. It's always a mess. I mean, my biggest
They're all in there for like 1 minute, 2 minutes. Then no one cares. Like I don't. And then the JR is like, "Oh my god, the referee has lost control." It's like, look, the referee doesn't have to lose control. Just make it part of the rules, that anyone can come in at any time. But there needs to be a tag for things to actually matter.
AEW, the referee forfeits control before anything even happens. He sees one guy get in the ring. He goes, "Look, man, can you not? Well, fine. You know what you gotta do, man. I'm just here to do my job.
Yeah,
Whatever."
pretty much. He's he's backs off.
My thing, Brody King almost landing on the apron while he's doing that. I forget what it was exactly, but you know what I'm talking about, right?
Mm,
Where he tried to do I think it was a tope spot or something,
yeah, I
but he
saw
did
that.
not
I
get
mean, that
him out of
was
there. He was going for it, and that was scary for a second.
Keith Lee does it all the time. I hate it so much. It scares me every time.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I've seen Brody King do it before and have it not go like that.
Yeah, I think Keith Lee did it on his debut too.
He might have forgotten about that. I just know it was against the acclaimed.
Yeah, I
Uh,
just feel like I don't know, man. I feel like it's like people of like that size. If you're gonna do it, make sure you practice it enough, or make sure you know that you can do it all the time. Because otherwise, I don't want to see you do it and you're taking a big risk and you land on your head, on the apron or something. That would be terrible.
yeah,
You know,
I agree with it. So overall, it's a
like
great
I feel like I
match.
don't know. Just know what
Yeah,
you
I
can do
agree.
and what you can't do. Really, at the end of the day, that's how it goes.
Yeah, so great match overall. And then the match ends with the lights going out. I forgot about Julia Hart. I thought it was going to be something completely new. To be honest here, I saw her. I was like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. And then she helps the House of Black when officially joins them finally.
Yeah, that is cool. I mean, it should have happened a long time ago, I think, but still,
I think the, the face injury might have derailed it because they find how it's supposed to have a
yeah,
revolution this match. I think if it did, this would. And it's not bad like the Scorpio Sky Sammy Guevara thing. It's a mess. Weird. That's not the same idea. This is better than that, but I feel they went on for a little bit too long.
yeah, I get it. I mean, I'm excited to see
Uh,
what Julia Hart can do in a darker gimmick.
all I know is that this probably means more for House of Black, which I'm excited for because I love the House of Black.
Yeah,
But anyways, uh, moving forward against the few World Cup matches, and I don't think the right people won either of these matches. Frankly, but that's besides the point.
yeah. Wait, what were we talking about?
The two Owen Hart Cup matches.
Owen Hart Cup matches. I mean, I think Samoa Joe should have won the one against Adam Cole too.
I know I said I was not with Joe or Gold winning. I was lying. I wanted Joe to win the entire time.
I'm really into Samoa Joe. Okay, Samoa Joe is my guy all the time. But I mean, Adam Cole winning is cool. He's been a loser. I think I get it. So I'm not mad at him winning. He's been losing. He needs to look serious. He needs to look good. So I'm not mad at him. I'm more mad at Britt Baker.
Yeah, and that match match. It was a really cool match. I really liked it between Joe and Adam Cole. They put on a great match. Of course,
Yeah,
they
I
did.
mean, you put both of them in the ring together. They're not gonna underdeliver.
Right. So, I mean, as soon as Adam Cole won, though, I should have known Baker was winning the next one.
I mean, they did say over and over again they were like the power couple. They could win together.
One step away from going the power couple. It's happening. Let's do it. I should have been the sadness in Tony
Yeah.
Schiavone's voice. Like,
Oh my god, Tony Schiavone later is funny as fuck.
that's my favorite part of this whole thing, actually. As much as I wasn't happy about Baker winning, but yeah, we'll
Yeah.
get to that in a second. Let's go over the actual match. It starts off. Baker's played out by Rich Ward from Fozzy. Silva gets played out by Rancid.
Everyone okay, do you notice this? Every time we have a pay-per-view, someone's gonna come out with a guitarist, okay? Somebody's gonna come out with a guitarist, they're gonna have a cool entrance with a guitar. Except this time, someone got upstaged because someone had a whole ass band playing to the ring.
I mean, the person I think that got the guitar entrance on the last show was Britt Baker, also by Rich Forty.
Yeah, I think something happened with someone else too previously, but yeah.
It could have, yeah.
It could have
Uh,
been Chris Jericho.
I mean, I know he had the choir. I don't know about anything else.
Yeah, fuck the choir. But yeah, I mean, I think maybe he had like the bassist or someone had the bassist of Fozzy play him to the ring.
I'm pretty sure that might have been Britt Baker also.
Was that her? I don't know. Is she just using Fozzy or her own?
I
Like she's just paying off Fozzy to play her to the ring.
I've seen Rich Ward before. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, he fucked up his first performance then in that case, but I'm not sure if that was him.
Yeah, I don't know either, but
Oh,
overall, I
did
mean,
Downstate play Cody to the ring? I mean, that wasn't a guitar though.
they played out the entire song for Cody. That was ridiculous.
Yeah, they'll do it in WWE too. Don't worry about it.
They'll play it twice. They'll loop it.
Yeah. You need to play the national anthem of Cody. Wait, what's it called? The national anthem of Cody. That's what it's called now.
You know, the song didn't even know the America version of Cody.
Yeah. It's the first match on the show just for that reason.
They finished the song finally. The crowd's cheering because it's over. They go, man, that's so good. Let's do an encore. No, no, please.
No, no. Everyone's chanting no, like Daniel Bryan back in 2012,
You guys are hilarious. Let's do it.
2013, I guess.
Man, I don't that day, frankly. But uh, anyways, Baker wins. Which otherwise it was a really good match. I think Ruby Soho should have won this though.
I think Britt Baker and Ruby Soho work super well together. I don't know if not Ruby Soho. I don't know if Britt Baker kills it every time she gets in the ring, but this time around she did a good job.
I don't agree with that. I just wish Ruby Soho would win one of these matches.
Yeah. I look, she's gonna win one of these matches. That's the whole story they're building up to. The fact that she can't beat Britt Baker. Now, Britt Baker might win the championship first, and then Ruby Soho might compete for that championship against her and win. That's what I think could happen.
Well, I mean, they're not
But I do think they
defending
have
themselves.
so many. Here's what this tournament should have been like. Not tournament should have been for because it was for a good cause. But I think they could have used it to also build some new women's stars that they do not have at the moment.
I mean, you could have Tony Storm won. You could have done that.
Tony Storm, I forgot about her. Okay, she's in the past.
It's very hard
But
to forget about it.
Britt Baker is the star we're building right now. I mean, she's already a star is the issue. I don't know, man. I feel like Ruby Soho should have beat her this time around, conclude the story, won the tournament. She's a very serious contender now for whatever the fuck she wants to do. It makes sense.
All right. Whatever our thoughts are though on the matches, uh, it goes without saying the Martha Hart promo was lovely. I thought it was great.
Yeah, fantastic. Belts look great. Everything looks good. They got one cup to share because they're a couple. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I appreciate afterwards, Baker and Gold kiss right in front of Tony Schiavone, and Excalibur goes, "Oh, Tony, look away, man. Come on."
yeah. Because
Poor
Tony goes
guy.
in for the hug in front of Adam Cole. Adam Cole sneaks up behind Tony Schiavone. And then Tony Schiavone looks very disappointed after seeing Adam Cole. Adam Cole, he meets up with his girlfriend. Tony Schiavone's looking away as they kiss. It's a funny moment.
And you heard him when he went to go introduce Martha Hart. He went, "Doctor," and he stopped. He said, "Let's say Britt Baker." He had to stop himself, and he went, "Martha Hart." That's
Yeah,
the one I was thinking.
I caught that so much. Because I thought about it in my head too. I was like, Dr. Britt Baker TMD, right? No, it wasn't.
Man, take that, Tony. Take that one. That's a big win for us here.
Yeah. And you know what? I don't know. Anyway, I think Owen Hart being recognized as a true, wrestling legend is always a great thing.
It is fantastic, and I think it was really heartwarming seeing Martha Hart deliver that speech and getting the ovation from the crowd.
Yeah. And that's pretty much it for that.
Yeah. Next up, something that really wasn't heartwarming. Paige, Sky, and Van Zant versus Kazarian and Sammy and Ty Conti. This was my least favorite match on the entire show, I will
I
say.
like the Man of the Year theme song. Okay,
As soon as
it
this
is
match
a bop.
started, I wasn't even thinking about that. I was thinking about how much I hate the fact this is happening on this show.
Reach for the sky, Chris.
You know what? I almost reached for the remote, is what I almost did when this started.
But you paid $50 for it, so you couldn't do that.
I was gonna do it anyway. I was so tempted. I remember I paid $50 for this, and I was like, you know what? Fine.
You don't want to get spoiled the next day or maybe that night.
I was ready to take my chances.
Okay. Anyway, this match sucked. It just sucked. That's kind of how it went. It was bad. It wasn't, it was kind of a mess at some points, I would say.
Dude, I saw Sammy and Ty like 2 weeks ago, and they were faces. And they show up here, and they're like the most heel couple I've seen in my entire life. I feel like I missed something that was like happening for months.
Well, I mean, I think Frankie Kazarian missed something. I mean, he seemed surprised. He was calling Sammy a son of a bitch or whatever he was calling him, and he was insulting him. He was like, "Fuck you, dumbass! What are you doing?" Like, you should have known this was gonna happen, all right?
I didn't even know it was gonna happen. So I mean, poor guy.
Yeah, I mean, this dude should have known, man. He was the elite. He's so delusional, this guy. Like, he was the elite hunter. He couldn't do that. He was teaming with Sammy Guevara and Ty Conti. He couldn't do that. He couldn't do that. He couldn't figure out that they were just on their own side. They were selfish. They didn't care about him whatsoever. So, I mean, honestly, he seems like he's lost. He'll be lost forever, you know?
I mean, we covered the Elite Hunter thing. We decided unanimously as a group, and by unanimously as a group, I mean me, you, and the guy Art when he was still here. It's not hunting if you just
R.I.P.
yeah, all right, poor guy. But it's not hunting if you just run out and say, "I'm going to get you, you pieces of trash," and then do that to the entire group, who then jump and pee you because you were asking for it. You know, uh,
Yeah.
so he's not the smartest guy here. I think we learned from that incident.
I think that cost him the match, I'll be honest.
It might have. And there was a point in
I
this
mean,
match where
he was calling Sammy a dumbass, but I mean, who's the dumbass, really?
it's everyone involved in this match. I think it might be that.
Yeah. Honestly, I mean, the good thing that comes out of this is Sammy Guevara and Frankie Kazarian can never fight for this TNT title while Scorpio Sky is holding it, so that's good.
Dude, I was watching this match and I was like, I don't know who I'm even supposed to cheer for, man. I think I'm supposed to hate everybody here except for Frankie Kazarian, and then
I mean,
commentary
I
go,
was kind of default on Scorpio Sky's side and Ego at Ethan Page's side because that's kind of yeah. I don't want to see Sammy Guevara win, and I don't want to see Frankie Kazarian win. So
yeah, I was torn until I heard commentary go, if Frankie and Sammy lose here, they can't challenge for the title again while Scorpio has it. And I say, you know what? Man of the Year, fantastic. I love him. Favorite tag team of all
yeah,
time.
I was like, as
I
soon
was
as I
ready
heard
to
that, I was like, I
go better.
know exactly what side I'm on. Yeah. And I
But
think it leads to more better feuds, more better challengers. It works.
it was so dumb because Sammy and Ty tried getting over this gimmick that there's obnoxious couple. It's like stuff that we should have been seeing for months. This one match, they start taking breaks and interrupting the match flow just to get this over. And they just keep stopping. Like, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? And I'm like, dude, why? What is this? What's happening here? What is the storyline?
Yeah, definitely. Honestly, I'm just happy it's over. I'm glad we're moving on to Dante Martin later on, but I mean, we could get to that now if you'd like, but you know,
And I'll see it from a little bit later when it
we'll
happens.
save it for
But
later. Okay,
one compliment with this match is that the cutter from Frank Kazarian, clean. I love that cutter.
very good.
So Scorpio wins to prove that there is in fact a god, because this feud is over now.
I wish I saw more Paige Van Zandt. Like, I wish I like actually knew what she could do in that ring, but she probably can't do too much.
Even commentary, there's in commentary, he goes, it looks like the men here don't want to see the woman wrestle. And then the rest of the commentary is like, oh, hey, relax with that, Jim. It's a blood feud. Calm down.
Chill the fuck out.
That got me, actually. I was kind of laughing at that. But
Yeah.
next up, a match that was announced at last minute that I think was actually very good. Darby Allin versus Kyle O'Reilly.
It was pretty good, yeah. I mean, I think it's still a Dynamite match, but it was good.
My only gripe with this match is I'm still waiting on the replay of that first spot.
I know. They didn't show the replay. They were like, "We'll get it to you real quick, real soon." And it's like, "No,
They
you didn't get it to me at all."
they kept trying. They're like, hearing it. Nope, that's the second one. Oh,
Here it
this time.
is.
That nope,
What is
that's
this? That's
that's the second one again.
yeah. That's his match from Dynamite earlier this week. What?
Is that Cody Rhodes? What?
Is that a truck that says money in the bank? Wow. And it's got Cody's face on it.
I think they've been parked there all day. Excalibur, what do you think? I think you're right, Jim.
So who's the driver? Oh, it's Vince McMahon. Hey, Vince McMahon. All right.
Is he is he singing a truck watching a Roman Reigns highlight package on YouTube?
Is he singing Roman Reigns' theme song? Dun, 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 dun. Wait, there's no lyrics. What's he doing?
Well, Jim, Tony, I've never seen a man sing a song with no words, but here we are. It's crazy. They stopped watching the entire match just to talk about the two. It was insane.
It was crazy, yeah. Didn't expect it.
But anyway, O'Reilly wins after a really cool match. And yeah, I'm cool with that. And also staying away from Darby for a little bit, so I'm fine with that also. Give Darby a chance to breathe.
Yeah. Thank God Sting. I mean, look. I don't know why Sting wasn't there, but I like Darby without Sting better.
Yeah, so they were talking about how apparently, remember that one Dynamite where they were brawling and it went up there, didn't know what
Yeah.
happened.
Yes. Yes.
So apparently, Sting, that's what it- and that's when that's the story there.
Oh, okay. All right. I do like Sting without. I mean, I do like Darby without Sting, and I would probably like Sting without Darby as well. So
As much as I love the father-son duo that they are, happy to get a break from
I
them.
think Darby could have been a big star by this point, right? If he wasn't with Sting. Like he was
Every
on his
team,
way to being a big star, and then they put him with Sting, and now he's not a big star. Where he's like, kind of, he's in the same place pretty much. He's not moved at all.
somehow everyone that gets a manager in this company just gets derailed immediately. I don't know how this happens.
Nyla
It's a
Rose
phenomenon.
was at the top of the world, at the top of the women's division. Everyone knew Nyla Rose.
Have you
Now you're
noticed?
lucky to see her on Dynamite. If you do.
Have you noticed that though? Vicky Tang Nyla. Christian, I haven't cared about Jurassic Express since uh, Sting shows up. Darby Allin next, I really don't care. Even Team Taz, I love. I'm not gonna go off against Team Taz, you know that. But those other
Team
guys,
Taz's great.
it's a
Those other
phenomenon, really.
people. Jay Cargill has definitely improved with the manager though.
Yeah, it's a very 50-50. Sometimes you get a Vicky Nyla partnership, sometimes you get a Jade Cargill thing. Sometimes
Sometimes
you
you
get
get a Butcher
a
and Blade, a Private Party.
yeah, sometimes you get the AFO. Even Andrade doesn't want to be with them anymore.
Yeah, he said these losers, man. I want to hire someone else.
It's later on in the show, but talk
It's
about that.
later.
Uh, Next up, you get to Rosa and Deep. It's not that it was a bad match, just it was very slow for that point in the night where we're 3 hours in and you already realize you got 4 more matches to go, so you're just kind of tired. But overall, it
Yeah,
wasn't a bad match. It's just I wasn't mentally there for this one.
I would say it was a good match because I was mentally there, and I will say they did a good job. There was no sloppiness really, and Serena Deeb can work. Thunder Rosa can work. It's a good victory for Thunder Rosa. That's really what it is.
Yeah, so it's not this match was bad. It's on me for being mentally just tired by that point.
Yeah, they work their styles great in this match. I mean, sometimes Thunder Rosa is very sloppy, but this time around she was not.
Right? Yeah, I agree. The thing that did wake me up though. Next up, Anarchy in the Arena. My favorite match on the entire show. This thing,
I
it
loved. We always
it's
talk
not.
about how Wild Thing is not a good entrance theme, but it's a good fighting theme song.
This thing starts off. I'm waiting for the explanation from Justin Roberts about what this is. Just sitting in the middle of the ring, he goes, "Ladies and gentlemen." Shit's about the fan, man. I don't know.
Bro, I still don't know what it is. I really don't, but it was cool.
It was just 10 guys beating the crap out of each other for about 25
And then
minutes
someone could go for a pin whenever,
in the ring, only in the ring.
only in the ring, yeah. I feel like the ring should have been out of bounds.
I would have been. I just wanted this to be a Falls Count Anywhere deal. I feel like that would have made it even better.
Because I wish if the ring was out of bounds, it would be anarchy in the whole arena, but not the ring, you know?
Right. Yeah, just cut off the entire thing.
Yeah,
But
I think that would have worked better.
but that's just nitpicking though, because I love this thing.
Yeah, I'd love this whole thing. It was fun. It started off, Wild Thing was playing for 5 minutes. It was good, and then Chris Jericho destroyed the sound machine. But
Yeah,
they had another one later on, so it's okay.
yeah. Thankfully, in the backup there, they knew Jericho would do something like that when they played a Wild Thing on loop twice. I don't know if that was intentional or they just forgot to turn it off because they were just watching the match.
I don't know, but I loved it so. But they were just watching the match and all like this works so perfectly. This is so good.
Yeah, they just realized at work they're gonna turn it off. Tony's in the back like, "Oh, man, I'm getting hyped, man. Yeah, keep that on. Let's go."
Honestly, I would keep it looping the whole match or something. Like I put some other person's theme on, and I go crazy.
They're all on Stage Hand 5's Spotify playlist of
Put on Jungle
AEW.
Boy's theme. Whoa!
Get Samoa Joe's theme on there, bro. I'd love to see someone
Oh
fighting
my
to
God,
that.
Samoa Joe's theme on, bro. That'd be crazy.
Oh, yeah, throw Battle Cry on there. Throw off the fans are like, "Oh my god,
Battle
it's Kenny."
cry. It's Kenny. Oh no, he's not here yet. Okay.
Get Cody's theme on there, all 5 versions.
Yeah. I mean the Snoop Dogg one.
Yeah. Can I even use Cody's theme anymore? Because generally owns it.
I
I don't know.
mean maybe the Snoop Dogg one.
Possibly. But, yeah, there was some great stuff in here. You know, you got the song going. You had people bleeding all over the place. Joe Moxley brought the fork back. I appreciate that.
Hell yeah, fork. I
Uh,
when you see a fork, you just chant fork.
yeah, I was gonna take notes on this, but it was just so crazy. I was like, I'm just gonna watch and enjoy this because this is my type of thing.
It was amazing. It's what I want to see all the time. I mean, the fans in the arena, I bet they were confused. I bet they were super confused, but still.
But say what you want about this match. I will always love this match and cherish it because it gave me my favorite image from AEW of all time of a bloody Eddie Kingston walking down the ramp like he's walking out of a horror movie with gasoline in his hands. Dude, that was crazy. I love that shot.
Eddie Kingston's in my fave five.
I think my favorite, my top three is what I got so far. People I
You
love
don't have a
watching.
fave five? Oh my god.
I have people I enjoy. Like I don't like my top three. Number one's Eddie Kingston, all right, because
Yeah.
he's fantastic. I love him. Number two is Aleister Black or Malachi Black. Sorry, um, Darby Allin. Even though they derailed him a little bit, that's still a big Darby Allin guy. Uh, Number four and five, it's where it gets a little blocky for me. But
Okay. Roblox for you. Okay.
right, yeah. If
I mean,
Brian
for
Cage was
me,
still around,
man,
maybe.
my boy Debra is on my fave five as well.
Number four, I'll throw John Moxley in there. I'm a big John Moxley guy.
I don't think John Moxley's in my fave five. I'll be honest.
Yeah. Maybe number five, though. I don't know. That's a hard one.
Mm. It
Uh,
do be difficult.
I'll go with Keith Lee. He hasn't done much, but I just love Keith Lee.
Keith Lee. I don't know if I look. I would put Shane Strickland above him in my fave five. Like if I was to put Shane in my fave five, you know.
That's fair. My favorite would just anybody who is mysterious, dark theme to them, like the House of Black, or Darby
Yeah.
Allin does extreme stuff, or is just big and agile and charismatic, like Keith
I
Lee.
think right now Wheeler Yuta might be in there too.
He's really good. I can see that.
Yeah, he's been winning me over.
But anyways, back to the thing. Uh, not John Moxley. Eddie Kingston goes in the ring. This is where things fall apart for his team. He goes to set Jericho on fire, pouring gas in them. And Brian's like, "Man, what? Why are you pouring gas on me, man? What the hell is this?" And they start fighting.
Yeah, he's like, what the fuck? I don't think there was even a fire in the match.
No, there wasn't. They're gonna do it though.
He's poured it all over Dan Bryan's face or Bryan Danielson's face. He was like, "What the hell? You know I'm vegan. I can't just eat gasoline."
Yeah, but part of me knew they weren't really gonna set Jericho on fire, even like work fire, like they did the Fiend that one time. But
Yeah.
another part was this match was so crazy that I was like, Jericho might really go for it. I mean,
Your boy drunkenly comes out of the store with some gasoline, starts pouring it all over you.
man, it's like, yeah, he forced most on Jericho part against on Brian. He's like, man, what the hell is this, man? Yeah, but yeah,
Yeah.
that happens. They start fighting. Some more time passes. We get Brian Danielson yelling out, "I'm gonna kick his ass in the head," and which doesn't happen either, which is really kind of
There's
disappointing.
a lot of cussing on this show.
Yeah, specifically in this match, they were really going for it.
Everybody said fuck shit. Everyone was going crazy, bro. I wonder if it was specifically for this match. They were like, let's just let the dogs out, you know?
They really let you know we were on pay-per-view with this one.
Yeah, definitely. This, I mean,
Yeah,
this is the type of match that you would see lights out.
right. Yeah, but there were some
But it
rules,
wasn't. This was not sang. This was a sanctioned match,
and there were rules to it too. Like, it has to
and
be in
there
the
were
ring.
rules. Yeah, true.
I even love the finish. I was mad at not mad, but I thought Kingston's team should have won. But I love the finish of Jericho having the walls and while Hager's choking out D-Bray with the ring
Yeah.
rope. I think it was.
Remember he went for the walls in the match, and then I think it was on
The table
Moxley, and then
fell.
Moxley just yeah, the table fell. It was actually perfect. I like that better than what he was gonna do.
Yeah. I mean, it was obviously not planned to go like that, but
It
I
was
think it
way
adds to
better
the
than whatever
match.
the fuck he would have done. Like I don't know what he would have just done it on the table. Like it makes no sense.
Right. But, the table collapsing was great, and then you had 2 table spots from, Proud and Powerful in the match too.
Yeah, I want to see Proud and Powerful go for the tag team title.
Yeah, there's a lot of teams that won't go for the tag team titles. I want
They've
them,
been
I want
here
House
for
of
how
Black.
many fucking years and have not done anything
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
since the
Maybe
very beginning of AEW. I mean, come on.
maybe after this is all over, they'll go for it.
Yeah, I have their action figures. Don't let me down.
Yeah, don't touch the body action figures, that's what you call.
I mean, it's not my fault they didn't have Kenny Omega.
I mean, it might be, I don't know.
I wanted Cody Rhodes.
Well, you got there 2 hours too late, pal. I took both of them. Don't know what to tell
God
you.
damn it. I don't know how you
Got 'em
got
sitting
there,
right
but
there in my closet.
it is what it is. So I did the two-pack deal, you know?
Yeah, because I
It
left you
wasn't
with
even a
no
deal. I
choice.
spent too much money on these 2 action figures.
Spend $50. Way to go, pal.
But you know
Uh,
what? They're the only AEW figures I got, so I mean, I'll take it.
I haven't gotten any since the first wave, but I'm definitely going for that new Malachi Black they have.
Okay, cool. I mean, he's got the mask and stuff.
It's, a super deluxe. He comes with, like, 2
Super
separate
deluxe.
attires.
What is it, a fucking cheeseburger?
No, but he has the entrance gear. He has 2 separate legs, so he has 2 different attires.
2
2, like,
legs. Oh,
yeah,
okay,
2
I
of
get it.
sets of legs. 2
Yeah.
multiple different head scans. So it's super
I feel like
deluxe,
you
so
see these things in someone's house, you'll be like, "But this dude's a serial killer. He's got legs over here. He's got toy heads everywhere."
I do agree that it's kinda weird sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll be like, "Wait, what the fuck do you do in your spare time? You just rip these things out of these people? Like, what do you do?
With some weird stuff in your spare time, man, I don't know if I wanna be here right now.
What the fuck is your kinks, dude?"
Man, just be a gamer like the rest of us. Anyways,
Yeah.
yeah, so now we get to the Andrade thing. Andrade's sitting in a room, obviously not really there because he got married this weekend. Congrats
He's
to
not
him.
happy.
Ah, that dude, he's upset, man. Really,
He's talking to
really.
Jose. He's like, "This whole team we got, it's full of losers."
Dude, I came here thinking I was gonna take the seat from Matt Hardy, and I was gonna have a great team. I'm starting to think that he let me have them because these dudes are all ass. They can't win matches
Yeah.
of their lives. This
So he
is
was like, "Look,
ridiculous.
you got the contract, Jose." Jose was like, "Yeah, I got it." He's like, "Okay, cool. Bring him in here." We
Yeah,
got
they got
Roosh.
Rush Toro Blanco is what I think Excalibur said his name is.
Yeah, I've never seen this guy before. I've heard a lot about him. What I'll say.
That's a cool name though. Roosh the White Bull. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. I was looking at him. I was like, I don't know who he is, but he looks cool.
Yeah. Excited to see what he's all about.
Yeah. I mean, is he just in the team now? Like that's what's going on.
I think what happens is he's gonna disband them, let them do what they want to do, and start his own thing.
That's what I want to see. Yeah. I think he can do a fucking great job with his own group. If it
That's what I
wasn't for him inheriting whoever the fuck Matt Hardy brought in.
yeah. I just
I
imagine
think hopefully Double or Nothing is where everything falls apart. Like all the people that were mismatched together, they're not mismatched together anymore. Everyone does their own thing, and suddenly everything becomes clear. Hopefully that's what this is.
yeah, either after this or after the Forbidden Door show in a month.
Bro, I don't think anything is gonna change after Forbidden Door. It's Forbidden Door. Like they're just gonna have AEW versus New Japan matches. That's it.
Maybe gonna build to that though.
You're gonna build to it. No, you don't.
Yes, you
You
do.
ever see? You saw the build for this card?
That's very true, actually.
Yeah. You save it
Uh,
for the last month, and then you figure it all out. You know.
yeah. No, let's say it for last week. That's true. They'll unveil the entire card. No setup. Just
They'll be like,
happen.
"Go out there for a promo. Just do a promo. Just do it. Do it right now."
It'll be the Matt Sydal thing all over again. Just have
Man,
a
I
dra-
hate you. Why do you hate me? I hate you, and you're ruining this company, dog. Wait, what? Yeah, you're ruining this whole thing. I don't know why you're doing it. I'm just chilling, man. I'm just chilling. No, you suck, and I'm gonna beat you at the pay-per-view.
have Darby Allin go out there and go, you know what? Kota Ibushi's kind of a bitch. I hate that guy.
Yeah,
Anyone else feel the same way? I'm challenging him at Forbidden Door.
bro, Okada, more like oh shit. Okay.
Eh, You ever see a good Tomohiro Ishii match? Come on.
Yeah,
Anyways,
it's
uh,
just bad roast after bad roasts.
yeah. You ever see a good Tomohiro Ishii match and everyone's like, well, actually, there was that one match. And
Who
there's
has
that other match
Suzuki
too.
ever beat up? Really? I mean, come on.
Murder Grandpa, more like uh, loser Grandpa. Am I right?
Yeah, more like
It's
it runs
insults.
away.
Insults you could tell that Tony kind of wrote in his spare time. This is the harshest
Yeah.
thing you can think of.
More like Build a Bear, Grandpa.
Everyone's backstage just cringing, and Tony Khan's like, "Oh man, oh damn." He said, "I know I told him
He
to keep.
said that. Yikes! This pay-per-view is about to be the shit. Let's fucking go. Come on.
I told him to keep that one in the back pocket, man. Man, are you ready? New Japan on the phone, ready to call this deal off? Come on." He walks to the curtain. Man, you're my guy, man. You're right, but calm down though. That was a bit harsh. Uh,
Yeah. God damn. New Japan's on the phone, but they're on the phone for the wrong reasons.
what the hell was that, Tony? Pretty harsh. No, man, that was trash. What was that?
That was garbage. We're not working with you anymore. Cancel this. Wait, what? No, we advertised it. It's next week. It's not next week anymore, Tony.
Yeah, it's never. See you later.
See ya. We're not sending anyone here ever again.
And yeah,
But
also,
Bullet Club. But Bullet Club.
yeah. Speaking of that too, we're gonna be taking all those guys back also.
Oh my god. He's fallen on the floor. He's fainted.
Just passes out. He's like, oh man, God, why'd you say it, Darby? I told you it was too cruel.
Yeah. They're like, Tony, man, the deal's off. And you got the worst trip in the business. Wait, what? What does that have to do with anything? Oh, it doesn't
But now
have to
you're
do
just
with
being
anything.
hurtful. You know it's a lie.
Come on, look at my hoodies and my leather jacket. Don't you like it?
You clearly never see me in a turtleneck. This is ridiculous. I'll send
Yeah.
you a picture. Come on.
My drip is elite. No, that's the issue there, Tony.
That right there. That's the problem. See you later. Anyways, next up we get the Man of the Year. They're backstage saying the Sammy feud's finally over, and I cheered. You cheered. Everyone collectively as a whole was happy.
Yay.
And yeah, Dante Martin walks up, challenges Scorpio Sky, and they're gonna have
I
a match.
want that right
I
there.
think I think that's Wednesday. Is that when they go into California?
Maybe. I mean, it sounds like it when they were announcing it.
So, anyways, that's gonna be a good match. Whenever it is, looking forward to it.
Yup. Definitely. I hope Dante Martin wins.
I also agree with it.
He
Uh,
earned it pretty much, and he deserves a singles push.
completely agree with it. I think maybe you build to him winning. Don't have him win it immediately. Just because that might
I
be.
hope he wins it eventually. Yeah. I think maybe this one he could lose this one somehow.
Just gotta stop it here for now. So I'm going to take a brief pause there. But back for the rest of the review.
Yes, we are.
So now we're gonna move on to the triple threat tag match. Uh, it was a great match. I think the wrong winner. I think you'd agree.
Yeah, Jurassic Express. What are they doing with these championships that we don't see?
I really don't know. I was sitting on there on sitting down watching this match, and Taz on commentary, and throughout the entire match, I was just Taz was just saying what I was thinking, man. Why does Christian keep helping them not lose?
Christian is a heel now, as far as I'm concerned.
And stall for a second talking about this. I'll do something real quick.
I think what it is it's gonna be Christian is helping Jurassic Express too much. Jurassic Express is gonna be like, hey, stop helping us. We don't need your help. And then Christians will be like, no, you need my help. And then it's gonna lead to they're gonna hate each other.
I genuinely hope so, man. I'm just sitting there watching this match, and I'm like, Taz, we need to stop Christian right now. He's going too far.
Taz, yeah, he was right there. He could have ran up, he could have helped out, but he didn't. I mean, look, this was the time for Ricky Starks and Powerhouse to win the belts.
Yeah. I completely agree, man. If we're not giving them the tag titles, what are we doing here?
Yeah, Team Taz is like the best thing on your show. Well, not the best thing. I mean, you had MJF,
One
but
of them,
still,
though.
they're one of the best things on your show when they are on the show. So why wouldn't you put the titles on them? I mean, imagine seeing Ricky Starks with two titles on his shoulders, acting, bragging about it. That'd be crazy.
I'm doing the pose both ways with both titles.
Exactly. It'd be so cool. And then Hobbs will be there with his belt. It would be amazing. And Hook would be there, standing there with Danhausen.
Exactly. I mean, what else could you ask for?
Yeah. I don't know, man. I feel like I don't know what Tony Khan. Maybe they're paying off Tony Khan to make him keep the belts, but I don't
I,
see who takes it off of them really. I mean, and maybe FTR, because they tweeted out they're going for the titles.
I want the House of Black to go in there and just decimate both of them. That's all I want.
If I was betting man, I'd say FTR takes it off Jurassic Express.
FTR, House of Black, Proud and Powerful, somebody, just please.
Yeah. That's probably who it's going to be though. FTR because they've been praised by everybody. They're in AEW. There's only they definitely would go for it, right?
No, I agree.
Yeah.
So
There's no fucking way they don't.
I should have known as soon as they showed Jungle Boy's family in the crowd, he was winning this match.
True. You don't lose in front of your family.
This is going to be a different story. They bring your family out to
I
watch you
mean,
get drugged
I
out
would
5
lose in front of
seconds.
my family. I'd be like so excited and then I just lose.
This is
But
genuinely, man.
this ain't
Yes,
that company.
they have you lose in 5 seconds and have you humiliated in front of as a rib.
Yeah.
But regardless, they win the match. We're gonna get a 10-man tag match on Dynamite with them. Fun.
Wait, what?
We're gonna get a 10-man tag match with them on Dynamite.
Oh, 10-man tag with who?
I forget who's gonna be on their team, but it's them and 3 other people. No, wait, Christian's in there too. So it's Christian, Jurassic Express, and 2 other people versus the Super Elite.
Okay. All right. I mean, that should be something. I mean, I'm not really into multi-man tag team matches, so
To random ones like this that make no real sense.
yeah, that's kind of how it is. They just kind of stack tag matches when they have nothing else to do. That's kind of what they do.
I know. I'm aware. But they promised it'll be
That's
the
been a
biggest
very big
dynamite.
issue throughout. I mean, they promised. They said it's gonna be the biggest dynamite ever.
Several times between the DraftKings promotions and the telling people to tell your friends to buy the pay-per-view with 20 minutes left.
Pretty much, yeah. But yeah, anything else we gotta talk about here?
In this match, no, I'm very disappointed. I'm
Yeah.
crying for Team Taz. I have no words, frankly.
I mean, yeah, I really don't know what the fuck to do with this Jurassic Express bullshit. We'll let them figure it out. I don't care about these titles anymore. Throw them in the trash and
It
let's move on.
sucks, you know, because I want to like Jurassic Express, but I just can't right now. I just can't do it.
Yeah, there's nothing interesting about them. I'm more interested in Ricky Starks and, Will Hobbs.
Yeah. Jurassic Express, man, they do not have the charisma of those dudes at this moment in time.
They don't. They're not giving me anything at all. Like, even if you give Will Hobbs and Ricky the worst thing to work with, they'll make it work.
Exactly. You ever see those dudes on that one episode where they were doing the summer theme Bash at the Beach thing? In the winter, Ricky Starks pulled up in the jumpsuit, hops in the giant goat. Remember that? It's fantastic.
Yeah, exactly. I just think Jurassic Express, they can't hold a candle to Team Taz.
Yeah. Anyways, my final notes for that one were thanks a lot, Christian.
Yeah, thanks, Christian. Okay, I mean, Christian used to be part of Team WWE ECW before I disbanded it because I didn't like the way it was going.
I never acknowledge that team because I think it's a stupid name.
I still have it in my bio, but it's because I have nothing else to put there.
Should place it with make it put me in the bio like you do with the Wrassle Graps Twitter name.
Yeah, maybe.
That's
Make
all.
my bio meat. That would work.
Anywho's, the main event is next up, and you know what? It was enjoyable. I will say that.
Enjoyable. I mean, yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm not sure if CM Punk meant to botch those clotheslines there, but it is what it
I'll give
is.
him a
Buckshot
break now.
lariats.
Good to see him
Buckshot
punk.
lariats. The thing
I
about
think they
CM Punk, man, even in the match against John Cena, he can't land on his feet.
I think they sold it well enough on commentary when they explained that he's trying to do it just to mess up Hangman, but he doesn't really know how to do it.
It's awkward though. The thing is, it's
It
awkward
is.
because they're just trying to explain it. You know what's going on, even if you're not in the know about it, like watching the show all the time. It's just awkward for them to try and explain a mishap in the ring. And that's happened multiple times in the night as well, where someone's
I
fucked something up and they'd be like, "Oh, it's because of this," and you'd be like, "No, it's not."
I can believe he messed it up once. And he's like, "No, I'm gonna go for it again. Don't worry, Hangman. I got it this time."
Yeah, like that match against John Cena, he would go for things and slip and just fall, but he'd recover well, you know.
Yeah, the Money in the Bank match
Well,
finish is good.
enough rather, and it would work out in the storyline anyway, so it wouldn't matter much. This one, I mean, it worked out for the most part.
You know, I go with that. And yeah, overall, it was a good match. So, some good story stuff
Yeah,
in there. There was no
Hangman
handshake,
is
but CM Punk did
angry.
win.
Yeah, Punk won. Punk's your new champion. The crowd went wild. They were like, CM Punk, see, so it's going good for CM Punk. I want to hear him speak on Dynamite. That's about it.
I think because they teased Hangman being a heel in this one and using the belt to cheat. I think you can get another match out of this.
I think that would work. I think it would work. I think him chasing Punk now and having more of a deeper story would work.
I think him coming to terms with the fact that he failed to do what he said he
He's gonna be
would.
sad. He might drink a little bit.
I didn't want that. Just I got more the story of him hating CM Punk for no apparent reason.
Yeah.
Just
I mean,
yeah,
he does
make it
have a
make it.
drink. I'm just saying that was his character before. But
I
yeah.
know, yeah. That's he hasn't done it in a while though. Kind of weird,
I
but
wonder why. I don't know. Maybe that's because he felt maybe uncomfortable about it. I don't know. But yeah.
maybe he's just not listening anymore because he's champion. He doesn't need to do it.
Yeah, true. He has no real reason to be sad, I guess.
I just want an
In
angry.
character terms.
I just want an angry Hangman though that goes to being a heel unintentionally because he thinks he has to keep trying to defend the honor of AEW from Punk, and now he
Yeah.
feels like he's failed the company and he has to reclaim the honor from. I think it could work.
Maybe his friend, the evil one, can help him.
Maybe make that partnership make sense. That'd be nice.
Yeah,
But yeah, overall, Punk wins, and Tony Khan is very happy on the media call about that.
he's a big fan.
Did you see that video?
No, I didn't.
Someone asked him about the Punk thing, the Bischoff comments, I think it was, where he said Punk's gonna draw. Yeah, and he starts
Yeah.
off really calmly, explaining the numbers. Oh, out of nowhere, he just gets really excited. He goes, "This is my guy. This is my effing guy right here. CM Punk, the champion. He's the best."
I
Two
love Tony
minutes.
Khan. I want to meet Tony Khan. I want to interview Tony Khan. That's the goal on the show.
That is, I just want to understand why he is the way that he is.
Yeah. Tony Khan, if you're listening to this, DM us. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, we make fun of him, but
Have your
in a
people
loving way.
talk to us directly, and we will, talk back to your people.
We appreciate the innocence and the enthusiasm he brings to these shows.
Yeah, we just want that on the podcast. We're just trying to form content, really. And no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But still,
Yeah. So overall, that's Double or Nothing. Um, it was fine. Like I said in the beginning, not my favorite show, but it was enjoyable still. I'd give it a thumbs up,
I would give it a thumbs up. It's not a double thumbs up. I think the last pay-per-view may have been a double thumbs up.
probably. I don't remember.
It was too good of a pay-per-view, man. The last one.
Mhm. This one
But
just
yeah,
felt more quantity over quality because there weren't any matches besides like a few that I really enjoyed.
exactly. Yeah, there was less that. There was less story. There was less cool things going on. Other than, there's a lot going on with the matches. And there's so many matches and it's so long and there's so many people here.
Yeah. You want to bring this one to a close?
Sure. Go follow us wherever you possibly can on every single social media platform, as well as podcasting platforms. Go to Apple Podcasts, leave a 5-star review, as well as go on YouTube, subscribe, like, comment, share. So do all that stuff, as well as hit the notification bell if you want to be notified. And we will see you in the next one. Bye.